Fueling this idea was a shocking revelation. Without the plane's flight data recorder or cockpit voice recorder, what really happened in the final hours of MH370 is a matter of intense debate. The official investigation couldn't land on a definitive cause, but it left the world with a few deeply unsettling theories. The most prominent, and maybe the most disturbing, is that it was a deliberate act by one of the pilots. Specifically, Captain Zaharia Ahmad Shah. This pilot suicide theory suggests that the captain locked his co-pilot out of the cockpit, shut down communications, and depressurized the plane, causing everyone on board to pass out from lack of oxygen. He could have then let the plane fly on autopilot for hours until it ran out of fuel and crashed into the ocean. Fueling this idea was a shocking revelation. Data recovered from the captain's home flight simulator showed he had practiced a very similar flight path into the remote southern Indian Ocean less than a month before the flight. Experts who back this theory say the deliberate, precise way the plane veered off course points to a conscious pilot at the controls, but investigators never found any hard evidence of a motive. Background checks on both the captain and the first officer showed no signs of psychological distress, money problems, or extremist beliefs. Their families have always insisted they were innocent, and Malaysian authorities officially downplayed the importance of the simulator data. Another major theory considered by the Australian Transport Safety Bureau was a mass hypoxia event, meaning everyone on board was knocked out by a lack of oxygen due to a fire or technical problem. In that scenario, the plane would have continued on as a ghost flight on autopilot until it ran out of fuel. This would explain the long, silent flight south. The problem is, it doesn't really explain the deliberate turn back and the systematic shutdown of communication systems, which strongly suggest someone was in control. Most importantly, no group has ever taken credit for the plane's disappearance, and there's no evidence anyone took over the aircraft. Each of these theories has supporters and flaws, and a decade later, not a single one has been proven.